6 books I want to reread. 3 because I want to give them another chance, and 3 because once is just, it's not enough. The Secret History. I read this quite a few years ago now and I thought it overly long and pretty boring. Maybe I'm just being influenced by everyone that loves it at the moment, but I really worry that I missed something. I rarely DNF books, but I couldn't get past 100 pages of The Handmaid's Tale. I didn't like being so completely in the dark. I wanted a little bit more context. I haven't seen the BBC series, so I'll be going in completely blind again. Last book in this category is Wuthering Heights. I read this earlier this year and I loved the dark, gloomy atmosphere. I loved the writing, but I made a mistake. I went into this thinking it was going to be a romance, and it absolutely is not. More about cycles of abuse than a nice fluffy romantic love story, and I think through that lens I'm going to enjoy it so much more. The first book I want to reread, because once isn't enough, is John Steinbeck's East of Eden. Now, I also read this really recently, but it immediately became an all-time favourite, and I know that reading it again will make me see so many things I missed the first time round. Next we have Stoner by John Williams. I also read this one years ago and I'm so happy that it's receiving quite a bit of hype on BookTok at the moment. I thought this was a wonderful, understated book. I remember it being beautifully written and deeply moving. Finally, we have Murakami's Norwegian Wood. I know before you tell me that he writes women really badly. I completely recognise that. I do recommend listening to jazz music. Having on a bit of Miles Davis or Bill Evans in the background while you read this is just so cosy. Let me know below which book are you desperate to reread, to give it another chance, and because it's one of your favourites.